Hello again, folks. Today we are taking a look at some things I picked up at a recent train show in New Braunfels, Texas. But first, on the bench is my Atlas ALP45DP. I'm in the process of putting a new motor in it, as the factory Atlas motor, while smooth, has a very low top-end speed of about 30 scale miles per hour, and nothing I've done has been able to fix it programming-wise. It acts this way on DC as well. It takes a long time to warm up. So it'll be getting something new, maybe an Athearn Genesis motor or a Kato motor. I haven't decided yet. I did add some side mirrors, and I'm planning on adding air hoses to the pilot on the front and rear eventually, but I'll return to that in the future. So what did we get at the train show? This train show in New Braunfels is one of the bigger shows, so it was easy to get lost for a few hours and spend quite a bit. The first table I came across was from an estate sale with a lot of items from, I believe, a gentleman's father passed away recently, and he had quite a collection. I'm not sure if he was just a collector or if he was a seller himself, but he had a lot, and I ended up finding these Walthers Horizon cars labeled for New Jersey Transit and New Jersey Department of Transportation, so I snagged those as soon as I found them. They also had the Connecticut Department of Transportation and a few other ones that I wasn't familiar with. These were only about $30 a piece, and I know they're not super accurate to New Jersey Transit Comet cars, but they're a good stand-in, and I've wanted some of these for quite a while. It's hard to find anything New Jersey Transit in Texas of all places, but when I do, I try to grab it. So it's a coach and a cab car pair for New Jersey Transit and NJDOT, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep the New Jersey Department of Transportation. It's cool, but I don't really have that much of a connection to it. I just snagged it because it was New Jersey related and I wanted it. And these cars are all new in box. It doesn't look like they've ever been opened. Yeah, they even still have horn hook couplers on a little baggie and their decals and everything, so you can number them. I've already added numbers to the New Jersey Transit cars, actually. But very happy with this purchase. I was happy to take them off their hands, and I gave them my information, so in case they find any more New Jersey Transit stuff, they can contact me. They also had this cool porcelain Amtrak sign with these brass rivets in the corners. It just needs to get cleaned up a little bit, but I really liked it, and they let it go for $5, and how could I say no to that? So yeah, very happy with this purchase. Not sure what I'm going to do with the NJ dot stuff, but I'll hold on to it for now. Next up, keeping with the theme here, this New Jersey boxcar from Athearn was $10, I guess part of a United States Postal Service set. It's got a little postage stamp on the side, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I figured $10, why not? Just, it's my home state. I'm happy to have it. Next up is this photo book from the Union Pacific Historical Society. It is class photos of the 210-2 from Union Pacific. Now, not seen on this channel yet is this brass model from Westside Model Company that I've had for a long time, actually before even getting the 410-2 that you've already seen on this channel. That 210-2 is currently in pieces, as I've had to disassemble it to strip it of its very thick enamel paint that would show your fingerprints if you held it for too long. So that thing is going to get repainted and has already been remotored by its previous owner, so look out for hopefully a video on that in the future, but it's just not at that point yet. Next up is a pair of Walthers mainline freight cars. I figured why not add a few of the modern stuff to go with the Scale Trains GEVO. So I got this Trinity tank car and this hopper car. They've got the reflective tape on the side, quote-unquote reflective, and so that's how I know it's modern. And these will get some graffiti and some little weathering later on. Thought they'd be fun to have. I'm definitely going to be adding more of that stuff. Now, the big purchase from this show was this Kato P42. I'm kind of building the Texas Eagle as I see it present day today, and I realized that my Athearn P42 with its Phase 3 paint scheme wouldn't be right, so I was intrigued by the Kato example with its motors in the trucks and everything like that. It's very weighty. It doesn't have a lot of detail, so I'll be adding that myself, which is what I get to enjoy about this hobby especially. And I'm going to be doing a whole video on that later in the future, but it'll get renumbered to, I think, 62, which is that was the one that took me from Temple back to Austin on my recent trip. It'll also be getting a Decoder Buddy motherboard, of course, and an ESU Loc Sound decoder, of course, and a weathering and renumbering. I already have the decals from Microscale for it. And there you go. It probably would have been easier just to start with the Athearn model, but again, I was intrigued by the drive system, and honestly, that's all the excuse I needed. So this model will be getting full independent lighting, like the Athearn Blue Box model that I have. I'm going to be doing a cab light, and not something I picked up at the show, but something I got in the mail recently. When I bought my Athearn 844, I got a gift card from the hobby shop that I ordered it from, and it was enough to cover an Athearn ready-to-roll waffle box car, so I grabbed one of those. And then a little update on the Union Pacific Blue Box hopper. You might remember this from the train show I went back in February. I picked this up for $5 and have been weathering it with oil paint and a sponge. And I've sealed it, and I've scraped off the lettering of the Union Pacific. There are examples of it looking like this. I don't know why the black paint goes away, but it was a neat look, and it's something I wanted to do. This hopper does need some new trucks and new wheels and couplers, but I am really happy with the way the weathering has turned out, and it just needs a little bit more grime on the bottom, and then it should be done. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My Atlas ALP will have something new to pull pretty soon, and yeah, hopefully there will be more in the future to show you. Thanks for watching.